the biggest mistake you are making in dating isn't choosing the wrong woman. What if it is investing too much before she has actually demonstrated that she deserves that investment? Attention, time, money, emotional energy, access to your life. Many men give all of this away because they are attracted to a woman's potential. But potential is not commitment. Chemistry is not loyalty. And attention is not necessarily attraction. So today we are talking about investment milestones. Practical ways to determine whether a woman is genuinely building something with you or simply enjoying everything you provide. Because the goal isn't to test or manipulate her. The goal is much simpler. Stop guessing, start observing. One of the most expensive mistakes a man can make is investing in what a woman might become instead of evaluating what she consistently does. She says she likes you. She talks about a future. She tells you that you are different. That is great. But what happens next? Does she make time for you? Does she initiate sometimes? Does she remember what matters to you? Does she support your ambitions? Does she contribute effort when there is nothing immediate in it for her? That is the investment audit. You are not punishing her. You are simply refusing to give relationship level rewards for dating level evidence. Match investment to demonstrated investment. If she gives effort, you can give more. If she gives consistency, you can build consistency. But don't create an entire relationship around promises that haven't been supported by behavior. Here is the first major milestone. Return your attention to your own life, your business, your career, your fitness, your friendships, your hobbies, your personal mission. A healthy relationship should become part of a man's life, not replace the life he was building before she arrived. But when you stop making her the center of your universe, something valuable becomes visible. Does she respect your priorities? Does she encourage you to pursue them? Does she make space for your ambitions? Or does she become irritated whenever your attention isn't exclusively focused on her? That distinction matters. A woman who genuinely values you doesn't need you to abandon your purpose to prove your affection. She can become part of your journey without becoming the entire journey. This is where many men accidentally create a false sense of attraction. They text first. They plan everything. They restart every conversation. They solve every communication gap. And then they conclude, she must really like me because she responds every time. But responding isn't the same as investing. So step back, not as a manipulation tactic, but enough to see whether reciprocity exists. If you stop caring every interaction, does she sometimes initiate? Does she ask about you? Does she continue conversations? Does she suggest meeting? Does she notice when you are busy? A genuine connection doesn't require one person to constantly keep it alive. Reciprocity is evidence. There is a difference between strategic silence and childish games. Strategic silence means you don't feel compelled to fill every empty space with messages, explanations, or reassurance. You are comfortable living your life. You are not sending 5 messages because she hasn't responded in 30 minutes. You are not manufacturing jealousy. You are not disappearing specifically to make her anxious. You are simply giving the relationship enough breathing room to reveal its natural rhythm. And sometimes that silence tells you everything. She may reach out because she genuinely wants connection. Or you may discover that the relationship only existed because you were constantly pushing it forward. That is useful information. Never manufacture a reaction when you can simply observe reality. Your time has value. Your personal space has value. Your goals have value. And healthy boundaries reveal how someone responds to those realities. Maybe you can't meet tonight because you have an important commitment. Maybe you don't want to cancel your plans every time she becomes available. Maybe you need uninterrupted time for work. Communicate it clearly. Then observe, does she respect it? Does she negotiate reasonably? Does she understand that you have responsibilities beyond the relationship? Or does she repeatedly pressure you, guilt trip you, or demand that everything revolve around her? The important point is this: a boundary isn't a test designed to make her fail. It is a standard designed to protect a healthy relationship. And the way someone responds to your legitimate boundaries tells you a lot about compatibility. Anyone can perform during the first few weeks. Excitement is easy. Intensity is easy. Constant texting is easy. The real evaluation begins when novelty disappears. Does she remain consistent? Does she still make an effort? Does she still show curiosity about your life? Does she support you when you are working towards something difficult? Does she bring peace into your life or increasingly create chaos? Look for patterns, not isolated incidents. One bad day means very little. Months of inconsistency means something. One romantic gesture is nice. Consistent consideration is far more valuable. So when does she truly earn a permanent place in your life? Not when she says the perfect words, not when she is incredibly attractive, not when the chemistry is intense, and not because you are afraid of losing her. She earns deeper investment through consistent evidence. She demonstrates respect, reciprocity, reliability, emotional maturity, support, peace, and a willingness to build alongside you. And you should be held to exactly the same standard, because this isn't about creating a hierarchy where one person is above the other. It is about understanding that access to your deeper life should be earned through mutual trust. Men, stop asking, how do I make her choose me? Start asking, has her behavior shown me that we should choose each other? That is completely different question. Don't punish her. Don't manipulate her. Don't manufacture jealousy. Don't play disappearing games. Instead, build your life. Establish your standards. Communicate clearly and then observe what happens. Because attraction can be exciting. Potential can be intoxicating. But consistency is evidence. And when someone's actions repeatedly match their words, that is when increasing your investment makes sense. Don't invest in potential. Invest in proven character, reciprocal effort, and consistent behavior. That is how you stop chasing validation and start building relationships that actually deserve your investment. This is EvoLeVeX. Evolve, Elevate, Excel.